All right, fine. So everybody can see my screen. So
Yes.
this is the AIM College and offering an NCUK pathway. So let me start first by explaining to you what is AIM and what is the AIM College, and then I will pass it to Awin and Antika to present and talk more about what NCUK is and what are the chances for you to continue study with NCUK. So my name is Chris Milan. I'm Swiss. I'm heading the school here, the Asian Institute of Hospitality and Management. I am an ex-hotelier turned educator. I've been now in education for almost 18 years, running the institute here. On the team, we have Win. Would you like to quickly introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Evie. I'm the marketing executive for Asia. So my role here in NCUK as the marketing executive is to ensure all our messaging is accurate and it reaches parents and students, and so that they would understand what NCUK is. I support study centers like AIHM with their leaflets and product knowledge, and that's my role. Thank you, Chris, for having us today.
Of course, my pleasure. Nice meeting you again. And Nainika, if you'd like to introduce yourself, please.
Thanks, Chris. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, perfect. Hi, everyone. So I am Nanika, and I'm the University Recruitment and Conversion Executive. I had the privilege of, I think, being at your center last October, which was very exciting. So I support students like yourself all over from Asia, from our study centers to get to the university. So after studying the programs, whether that's foundation year or the year one, which we'll talk about or later, the goal is to get to university, and I'm there to support you in that entire process from the beginning till the end. So that's a little bit about me. Over to you, Chris.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Nanika. So, who we are. So, let me explain a little bit about AIHM, or we prefer to use the word AIM. It's easier, shorter, and straight to the point. So, we've launched 5 years ago. We are a private university here located in Bangkok. Initially, we offered, or we're still offering, a bachelor in global hospitality management for people who are interested in working in the hospitality industry. Now, what we've seen is as well is that in the region, not only in Thailand, but all across Asia, a lot of people, a lot of students are interested not so much in hospitality, but are more interested in studying business and computer science as well. And that's why we talked about with NCUK last year, very interested in what the programs were and the progression pathway were for students that were more interested in the business and computer science aspect. And since 1 year, we've been offering an NCUK qualification, and this year becoming a full NCUK center. So the experience here is we offer an experience in terms of foundation or bachelor experience that is very similar to what you would get abroad, but we do that here, located directly in Bangkok. So we are a private institute, as I mentioned before. We deliver different programs. The bachelor degree with Les Roches is the main one. We have the NCUK program. We also have some Pearson program. Everything that we do in the school is fully done in English. So we have students from all across the region. We have students from Thailand, students from Myanmar. We have students from Russia, students from Europe, and students from all different countries who want to study here. So it's a very cosmopolitan, English-speaking environment among students, but also is the same regarding with the teachers. So all our teachers from across the world. We have teachers from the UK, teachers from Australia, teachers from Switzerland, teachers from America. So again, really offering that international experience and education that prepares you for the next step of your journey. As I mentioned before, our name is AIHM. We prefer to use AIM. It's easier and faster, but also we can play with the word aim and what we aim to do. So our mantra, our value, or what guides us to what we do is we want to aim higher. So whether it is our students, whether it's our staff, whether it's our professors, we always try to aim higher and be successful. So we really believe in a very student-centric approach to education, really focusing on the students and the student success. And we also push our students to do the best they can so they can keep on aiming higher and really starting a successful career with their first step here at AIM and then in the UK and then continuing. So what does it mean to aim higher? Means we all have aspirations to go high in terms of either in the work, in the study, in whatever achievement we will get in our life. We want people with ambitions in terms of maybe what the first job will be, where they'll be working, in terms of what they'll be doing. Everything we do is of quality. We believe that. We always try to do the best to deliver quality programs, quality experience for our students. We always aim to improve and become better. And then we really believe in creating a strong community of learners here at AIM, whether it's between the learners, between all the different programs, but also in the community where our school is established as well. And our goal is to really prepare the leaders of tomorrow. So this is really the main missions of our institute is to prepare the leaders of tomorrow and to give them all the tools that they need. So it's not just about knowledge, it's not just about knowing, but it's also being ready, but it's also about having the soft skills to know how to communicate, how to study, how to work together, and again, to be a future leader. So why AIM is a great place? So we have different students here on the pictures, as you can see, different nationalities. So as mentioned before, it's all about offering international education. We partnering with the best across the world to really offer internationally recognized qualification that allows students to continue. Our learning style is very dynamic, is very unique in the region. We strongly believe that it's important for students to be engaged in the classroom, for them to learn effectively. We focus a lot on active learning with a lot of different activities that are happening to reinforce the actual delivery of the theory, to make sure that the students are really performing very well within the exam. And the curriculum of NCUK is definitely very well-rounded, very complete, and will prepare students very well to then continue their study to the UK or abroad. And then it's also about really creating that aspiring leaders, creating an environment where students studying with us, not just working on purely the academic skills, but we focus a lot also on the soft skills, the confidence, and so on. We are a hospitality institute. Even for the NCUK students, we would ask them to wear a uniform as well. It is part of the journey because we believe that a uniform, a professional dress, we prefer to call it, really creates you to build you for the future of going into becoming again the leader of tomorrow. And it's not just again about academic. Academic is of course very important. We want to make sure that you achieve about the high grades, but it's also about becoming a future professional, a future adult, and really become the first stepping stone for the future of your career success. And then the community is very cosmopolitan. We counted this morning 19 different nationalities on campus. So Thailand and Myanmar are our two main nationalities, which make about 70% of the students' body. But then we have students from Russia. This is our the third nationality on campus. We have students who came all the way from Europe, from France, from the Netherlands, from Germany, who came to study here. We have students from India, students from Central Asia, such as Kazakhstan, and where we're going to have South Korea as well coming. So very international students' body that again prepares you very well to go to the UK or to other countries. So that's who we are, from Thailand to the world, the first stepping stone into a future success. So I'd like to give it to the ladies to talk to us a little bit more about NCUK.
Thanks, Chris. So yes, I'll take the lead from here. So about NCUK, so we are a pathway provider. We were established by universities lots and lots of years ago. So top Russell Group universities were established by them a long time ago to help international students from now over 120 nationalities access world-class education. So like Chris mentioned, you already have so many nationalities studying within AIM. So we have our study centers spread across so many countries, I believe 35 plus countries worldwide and over 120 nationalities. So we are very, very diverse and a very recognized qualification spread across the world. So 90% of our students, some of the stats here, 90% of the students get into their first or second choice university, which is very, very impressive. And our students receive 10,000 plus university offers each year. So again, our qualification is highly recognized, and our students also perform extremely well through this qualification that they receive so many multiple offers. So it's not just one or two, they get multiple offers depending on how many universities that they actually apply for. And we have supported 50,000 plus international students gain entry to leading universities. Again, a very impressive statistics here, just to kind of reassure you that you are well supported and you will get to a top university, whichever one you want to go to, once you have done the NCUK qualification. Next slide, please. Right, so like I mentioned, we have our study centers all across the world. We have it spread out across America, Asia, Europe, Africa, Middle East, everywhere. And our students are also progressing to countries everywhere. So it's not just the UK, it's UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Malaysia, Vietnam. So you name it, and we have our universities there. So you are not restricted by any means, and you can study wherever your heart desires. Thank you. So where are our NCUK university partners? So we have over 60 university partners, and like I mentioned, they are spread across multiple countries. So these are just a few of them that we've managed to fit on the screen. But if you go search on our NCUK website, you will find a comprehensive list of university partners, and each year we add multiple universities onto our portfolio. So you will not be restricted by any means. We have top universities from across the world. So 9 world top 100 and 20 world top 200 universities. So we have our Russell Group universities. We have the best universities in Australia, like UNSW, which is in the top 20, and multiple others that you can see, whether it's Canada, the US, wherever you want to go, we have our partners there. Thanks, Chris. Right. So what is the route to the university? So you already know we have a lot of options that you can actually choose from. Once you're at AIM, how do you actually get there? So of course, we have our foundation year, which is 1+3. So you do 1 year in Thailand and then 3 years at any of these universities that I have mentioned, whichever country that you choose to study in. And you can also do the international year 1, which is year 1 of university. You can actually do it in Thailand itself. So you may choose to do that if you want to stay home for longer, or you wanted to stay close to your family, or for cost saving reasons, whatever that may be. You are not just restricted to doing the foundation year, but also you can do the international year 1, which AIM is now delivering as well. So after the foundation year, you can proceed to do the international year 1 as well, and then you can do 2 years at the university. So here you can save on cost. You can stay closer to your family if you don't feel quite ready to be abroad. That is also a very, very great option. We have so many of our study centers delivering both the foundation and international year 1, and AIM is now one of them. So we're very, very excited about that as well. And at the end of it, with both pathways, you graduate with a bachelor's degree at one of our top universities. Thanks, Chris. So what is the International Foundation Year, and what are the pathway options? So whatever you choose to study, whether that's business or whether that's IT, computer science, engineering, that is an option. You can choose from multiple modules here that AIM will be delivering. So whichever pathway degree that you actually choose, you have multiple modules that you can choose from and progress to a degree of your choice. So currently it's business and IT. So IT can be computer science, engineering, business can be business management, whatever that is that you wish to do. So your options are unlimited.
So typically also here at AIM, we are already delivering a Bachelor of Business Administration. So all our faculty is well versed in terms of delivering business, and then also looking this year as launching the computer science as well as the pathway for people who are more techno and want to know better about how to work in computer science in the future.
Thanks, Chris. So with the foundation year, again, all our universities recognize the foundation Year. So you have 60 plus universities that you can choose from. Again, all these universities are mentioned on our website, and feel free to go through them. But we have multiple options that you can choose from after having done the foundation year at AIM.
And just mention that these are very top level universities as well. I think it's very important to mention that.
Perfect. So International Year 1, which AIM is now delivering, again, that is in business management, events management, and accounting and finance. So there are multiple streams, so you're not restricted just to doing business. You can do even finance, accounting, multiple other options that you do have. So after having done the foundation year at AIM, you can proceed to the International Year 1. Or if you already have an international foundation year equivalent and you don't want to do that, you can directly proceed to the International Year 1 option and do 2 years at university, like I already mentioned. So these are the 3 pathway options that AIM is delivering. So I'll talk about the master's preparation as well that you have started. So we have 2 options. So that's accelerated master's preparation, which is 10 weeks. And we have standard master's preparation, which is 20 weeks. So typically with a master's preparation, it's quick and you study English, which is the English for academic purposes. So you're well equipped. You do not have to do the IELTS or any other test. So it's very, very comprehensive. You do it within these 10 weeks. And you also have a research methods module that you'll be delivering. So again, it's a very comprehensive module. It really prepares you for a master's degree. So, I have done a master's degree, and I know, when you go, it's very technical, and sometimes you just get thrown into the deep end. But the master's preparation kind of pathway that we have now is so unique. It really prepares you for it, whether it's the small things that you feel that, oh, I wasn't prepared for that. Because this program is so comprehensive, it's not just about learning, the English language, but it's also kind of developing your skills, which equips you to do an advanced degree. So that is something which AIM is also delivering. And there's 2 options, 10 weeks and 20 weeks. Chris, do you want to add anything to that? Sorry.
Is it only focusing on English, or is it also focusing on research skills?
Yes, so there will be English and research methods module that students will be studying together.
Because the students on a master, all masters require students to do a dissertation, right? So that's the reason why.
Exactly. So that really kind of prepares them for it.
All right, excellent.
And of course, we have multiple universities that accept the master's preparation as well. Again, these are top universities like Manchester, Sheffield. You can see Leeds, Birmingham, Russell Group universities. So the options again for masters are unlimited. So all 30 plus universities, you can go on our website or scan through the barcode, and you'll be able to see all of them and choose which is best suited for you. Perfect. Right, so I'm going to hand it over to Ewan to continue from here. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Nainika. So, before we start, in this upcoming session, there are 4 key things that I will cover on how NCUK supports you. They are expert guidance, diverse community, pathway to excellence, and university scholarships. Okay, can you go to the next slide, Chris?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so let me begin by sharing what sets NCUK apart on a global scale. NCUK qualifications are widely recognized, and it comes with a guaranteed entry to over 60 universities like Nainika and Chris mentioned just now. So these includes, universities in, again, the UK, Australia, US, New Zealand, and also Canada. So this means that the students who successfully complete their NCUK program can progress to top-level universities around the world, backed with a guarantee. So there are thousands of degree choices that you can choose from, and you can choose, one of our 60 university partners. And these are the type of universities that are going to open doors for you before you even walk into a room when you go for an interview or when you start a career. It's also a really great pathway for students who want a globally recognized education with international progression routes. Of course, saying this guarantee, it is also subject to terms which are outlined in our NCUK website, which you can go and refer to. Our website is ncuk.ac.uk, which I will be sending in the chat box later.
If I can add something here, I think it's, of course, as you go through the NCUK program, it's still a study program. You still have expectations for performance and grades. You will have exams. And of course, the higher do you perform into your NCUK grades, then the more likely you're going to be accepted really to the top university as well.
Exactly what Chris said. Not this guarantee is just to make sure that you enter this program. You can't enter this program and then not perform at all and then expect to go to one of these big universities, So you have to study, put in a bit of effort, and then yes, you can choose your university after that. Like Nainika said also, like most of our students get to their first or second top choice of what they want to get into. Yes. So that's what the guarantee means. All right. So the second one is expert guidance. We are a big team. So beyond academic recognition, what truly defines NCUK experience is our support system. So we understand that students are not just looking for a qualification, you're looking for guidance, you're looking for mentorship, and you're looking for a clear path forward. So we have a lot of experienced instructors and staff who are with students every step of the way, and they offer personalized attention inside and outside of the classroom, whether it's academic help, whether it's university preparation, personal support, or you just need help on, oh, how do I write this? How do I write that? How do I apply for visa? How this and that? Every step of the way, NCUK is here with you. Maybe even if you think they won't be, they will be. You can always just write into our supports team, or even people like me or Nainika, and we will always be there to guide you. So yes.
And then typically what I want to say from the pictures, you can see these are our professors, the one who will be supporting you and teaching you during your classes time. So the NCUK syllabus and the way the program is organized is really our teachers are really well prepared with the full guidance in terms of teaching you with those standards. So the NCUK standards at AIM or wherever NCUK centers around the world are the same to make sure that you're fully ready to go to your preferred university abroad.
Okay. Next, please. Okay. One of the most valuable parts of NCUK experience is the diverse community that students like you will become a part of. So we are proud to welcome like more than 120 types of nationalities all around the world to come and join us and take our program and then, go and build their education and career. So this mix of culture, perspective helps students to build not just knowledge or character, but global awareness. So like students who have never stepped outside of their country, when they go to a different country, they meet all these friends from all around the world. It just changes your life in such a way that you can mostly only get through a university education. So it also creates an enriching environment where students grow, learn, and develop meaningful cross-cultural connections that last a lifetime. Okay. Path to excellence. So at AIHM College, as you might have known, these people are the best of the best. They don't just prepare students for exams, they prepare you for every step of the way as well. So whether your goal is to pursue further studies or step confidently into a career, AIHM will be there for you, and also NCUK will be there for you.
Perfect. And scholarship, please.
Oh, yes. For scholarship, of course, we know that affordability matters very much. It might sound a bit overwhelming at the start, but we are here to assure you that we have a wide range of university scholarships available through NCUK partners. So these scholarships, there are many different types. They range from £500 to 10,000 to, of course, ease the financial burden. So we always recommend our students to check individual university websites for full scholarships, because I do look through scholarship every now and then. So when I was looking through recently, there's just a section in most universities for international students. And under that, there are many different types of scholarships that you can look through. And some are also quite specific, some are for women, some are for, if your family isn't doing so well. There are scholarships for every type of student, for every type of need out there. So all you have to do is just check and then, just let us know. Yes. Thank you, Chris.
And then you can, I was looking at them, and then you can go to the NCUK website, and then typically under each university, what type of scholarship they offer, and then some scholarship that are typical for NCUK graduates as well. So there are a lot of chances to actually find also a good way to go to university, and with financial support if needs be. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
All right. So the overall price, so either program, so whether it's the International Foundation Year, so it's a 1-year program. It starts in October this year, until June, end of June for 20. So you will start in October in 25, and then will be finished for June in 26. That makes you ready to then go to UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand to continue your study as well. So one semester is approximately around $6,000, 195,000 baht, and it's the same price whether it's the International Foundation Year or whether it's the International Year 1. Now, coming on campus, there's some extra fees, especially for if you're from abroad. So we would ask you to go through a health and accident insurance that we provide to make sure that everything is safe when you're being here. And if you're an international student, you will get a Thai and ED visa, but for that there's an extra cost. But it means that we're looking at it completely for you, making sure that our team supports you. You go to the immigration department, your visa is being taken care of, so that you can stay within 1 year without a problem here in Thailand, Bangkok. There's just a slight application fee of 3,000 baht, and then if you come by car, there's a car parking as well. So our school is located actually within a full functioning hotel, including a shopping center. So within the shopping center itself, there's multiple food options. Goes from fast food to really fine dining, and typically our students tend to get discounts as well on the different types of F&B options available on campus, on the grander campus, if I might say it like this. So these are the entry requirements. So typically for NCUK International Foundation Year, we're looking at students that are minimum 17 years old. If it's from Thailand, we're looking at what we call a Matayom 5 or 6. High school students, year 11 or year 12, and then again IGCSE and IB students. The G diploma is also accepted. Language requirement is of an IELTS of 5.0. Typically also meaning that working through the program, you will have a course specifically focused on English to bring you up to a 5.5, which you need in most universities for a bachelor study. Regarding the International Year 1, so it's very similar, but we're looking at 18 years old. So you need to have the local high school degree or foundation or similar foundation program, or as mentioned before, you could have a foundation year and then continue with us directly into the International Year 1 as well. The English at this time is 5.5, which is again a minimum requirement from most universities. And master preparation, so no minimum age requirements, but you need to have a bachelor degree, obviously, and you need to hold an undergrad degree. Final year graduates, 5.5 IELTS, and again, the price is 99,000 baht, so $3,000 for the accelerated program, and almost 4.8 for the advanced program. For people who might not have the 5.0 or start from a 4.5, just for you to know that we also at AIM have an English preparation program called the English for Business and Academic Studies. We welcome students from 16 years old minimum. We also welcome more mature students as well. It's an 18 weeks program, around $3,000 US. And then the concept of this course is fully integrated English, advanced English to guarantee a 0.5 increase. So you can go either into you can go directly into the foundation year, or you can go to the International Year 1 program. So whichever way you have, we have the program here to support you in order to build up your journey. So I wanted to let you know as well in terms of the general support that we give. So typically for international students or for also Thai students, we do the same. So pre-arrival support, once you're being enrolled into the program, approximately a month before, we will hold around 4 to 5 different webinars. We'll put you into your group, inform you about the school, let you know about everything that is provided, and all the information that you need to have to come here to be successful. And you already start to get to meet your teammates and your classmates as well. We have visa support services as well. So as soon as it's required, you will receive all the booklets that you can go to the Thai consulate in your country, apply for the visa, arrive in Thailand, and then again, we'll take care of your ED visa that you can stay here for a year. We come to the airport, we'll pick you up at the airport. And then on that particular day, on the day of arrival only, in order to make sure that you can find the accommodation around the hotel, around the campus and the hotel, we'll give you 1 free night here at the Avani Plus, which is the hotel where our campus is located. And then induction week activities, and you're going on and ready for your studies. So for people from abroad want to come and live in Bangkok and study in Bangkok, is Bangkok a great place to stay? Yes, I fully believe that it's a fantastic place. So it's a central hub, it's very affordable, there's a great culture, great people, global businesses, more and more countries are coming here to study. The country in Bangkok is very friendly, safe, affordable. People are very, can help people around. And again, Thailand is well known for its food and typically also known for entertainment and city life. Sometimes maybe even a bit too much for some students, but so we want to focus. So the good news is that we're not too central to the downtown, so which means that you can focus on your studies, but at the same time, we're not too far away. So it's approximately about half an hour away from the main business area and entertainment area. Cost of living, if you want to come here. So again, these are ranges because it very much depends on your own preferences and your own lifestyle. But looking in terms of the types of accommodation that you can get, so it's around between $200 to $400 a month. We have students who decide to stay in a two-bedroom apartment, so they co-share an apartment together, or you can get your own. We normally also ask students who are less than 18 years old to give to a kind of a predetermined location for you to stay. So we also would have a person that is looking after your well-being as well. Food and groceries, depending again, around $160 to $200. Transportation, you can travel by what we call the BTS, which is the SkyTrain. You can travel by taxi or motorbike taxi as well. And again, depending on your own lifestyle of your personal expenses. So we are saying that normally living in Bangkok will cost you around $500 to maybe $800 per month outside of your studies. And the different accommodation option, again, if you're less than 18 years old, we'll be looking into putting all of you in the same place. So with a tutor that be looking after you, making sure that everything goes well. After 18 years old, you are free to go to stay where you are. And then these are different options. Again, very nice options all across the river, 5 minutes drive or even walking distance from the school, and easy to go and get to. So what about the community? So these are all pictures of the students that we have, different nationalities, all the same passions, all want to be successful in life, students from different parts. And even part of the NCUK program, we understand that the value of studying is very important, but the value of also thinking about your hobbies are also very important. So we have what we call student enrichment program. Wednesday afternoon, we have different clubs, and we'll encourage you to join the different clubs. And we have, for example, a board game club, we have an art club, we have a kitchen club, we have a mixology club, we have a music club, we have a badminton club, we have a soccer club, or so many clubs. So you got your choice and the types of clubs that you would like to participate into. Again, because we understand that life outside of the classroom is also appearing there. That's the location of the campus. It is, again, within a five-star hotel. It's the Avani Plus. There's a free shuttle boat that allows you to go to the BTS. And again, with the BTS, in literally 15 to 20 minutes, then you're downtown. Also very close to a shopping center, very famous luxury high-end shopping center called Icon Siam, which I can see right over there, which is about 10 minutes by car, depending on traffic. So a great location and beautiful view on the river. I really strongly believe one of the best places to stay in Bangkok. So are you ready to come? Apologies, there's a slight mistake here. So the NCUK journey starts in October 2025, and there's no April intake. That's for the bachelor. We only welcome NCUK once a year, October, mid-October until the end of June, beginning of July, where you finish with your exam, and then you're ready for your next step to continue your journey. So do you want to know more about us? Want to know more about the campus, the students, and so on? So, and maybe you want to talk to your parents as well about the option to study here. So I encourage you to go onto our website, know a little bit more about everything we do. We also have a blog where we talk about what is AIM, what we do at AIM. Well, there's a piece soon coming out about NCUK and why we decided to work with NCUK. And then you see our students in action as well. If you want to know more about the campus too, you can go to our website and you can talk to our students directly. directly. So we call the Student Ambassador Program. And if you want to know more about life in Bangkok and life on campus and the way we look after our students, please do not hesitate to get in touch with them. And then if you want to know a little bit more about AIM, so I encourage you maybe to check Facebook for your parents so they can see kind of, again, all the events that are happening on school, the different partners that we meet, the different events we organize, different classes that are happening. So really have a better feel and understanding about the campus and the life. And then if you want to know more about students' life and how much fun our students having, don't hesitate to go onto our Instagram. And then there on Instagram, it is actually a lot of our content is created by students themselves. So you can really have a better feel of students' life and how much fun students are having learning and living here in Bangkok. You can also go on YouTube, and we have quite a lot of content there. We have some testimonials as well. And then we have our online chats, and that if you want to get in touch with us and ask us questions. All right. So thank you very much for being here and being interested in NCUK here at AIM. I see in the chat already that there is a question about Duolingo. So yes, we do accept Duolingo, and we accept a score of 100% to come onto the program. So that is something. And if you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to put those questions in the chat. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen, and I'm back, and I'm going to open the chat. So you have two experts from NCUK and me from AIM. So please don't hesitate to ask all the different questions. So yes. So we must have been very clear because there are no questions. Nanika, what are the type of questions you normally... yes, club activities specifically only happen on Wednesday. These are the ones that are led by us. So they're the one that AIM organizes for the students. But of course, club activities, if you have your group of friends, you can have them as many times as you want. There are soccer club, badminton courts, and all the different types of things around on campus as well. So I know, for example, that students like to meet sometimes and go play soccer in the field next door, and that they can do, of course, every day. Of course, my pleasure. Nanika, what is the common questions you tend to receive about NCUK?
I think it's to do sometimes with the fees, which you've already covered. The duration of the course is probably one of them that you can touch upon. Scholarships, I think we've briefly spoken about. So I think these are the kind of questions that we get. Even anything specific from a marketing point of view?
Let me think. I don't usually get questions from students, so sorry. But yes, open to any questions that students may have now.
Yeah.
So I see a question in the chat about internship. So this program does not have internship. This is a 1 full year program, academic in the classroom, and then going to send you to the UK. And then according to whatever program, individual program they have in those different universities, they might or might not have an internship. So our bachelor program that we offer outside of NCUK, this one has 2 internship included, but NCUK does not have.
Yeah. Just to touch upon this, I think we also have university fairs. So last time in October, we had a lot of universities that came to AIM to speak to the students directly. So if you are confused about your university options, want to hear directly from the universities, we are organizing another university fair at AIM, so you can directly speak to the universities and ask them any questions. So if you are interested in, and a lot of the UK universities will be there, if that is one of your preferred destinations. So you can speak to the rep directly, ask them questions about that university, whether it's about scholarship, your course, what's it like to study there. All of that will be covered. So you have that in-person kind of experience as well. So you make an informed decision, and we'll be working alongside AIM to organize that, I believe, in November time. That's when a lot of the universities will be there. So you start your program in October and you can speak to universities in November. The deadline for UK universities is January, which is the equal consideration deadline. That's when all the students do apply. if you are interested in the UK. For other destinations, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, it's usually on a rolling basis. So it depends on the intake that you're interested in. So Australia and New Zealand usually have a February start and a July start, which are the two most common start dates across these two countries. And US has like fall, and Canada also has like 2 or 3 intakes. So it really depends on your preferred kind of destination, but we'll be there from start to end. So as soon as you start your program, I will speak to you. We do one-on-one counseling. I support you. I submit your application. I call the universities to talk to you. We even support with visa. So you are basically handheld right from the beginning up until you actually get your visa. So you don't have to go elsewhere. I work very closely with Alison and your team at AIM. So basically, you're kind of support. In fact, last October, I spoke to the students as well. I presented to everyone, and I had like one-on-one counseling with all students. So rest assured that once you start the program, you don't need to look elsewhere. It's very, very comprehensive. And you will get to a university of your choice. And that is the whole point of the NCUK guarantee that Ewan touched upon earlier. So as long as you pass and you do your IFY, the rest you can assure that you'll be well looked after. So yeah.
Could you maybe share the type, what is the countries that most NCUK graduates go to?
Well, predominantly it's the UK. So that is the top choice. But again, I don't want to put like if you have your heart set on Australia, that's completely fine. You have your options, set out. Most kind of students, yes, a lot of them do go to the UK, but we are seeing a trend where if students want a more affordable university option, they are looking at Malaysia as well. They're looking at Vietnam. So, there's no set destination. You have all these options available. My only advice to you is research, right? You have so many avenues to research, whether you talk to the university, whether you talk to me directly, whether you talk to your counselor, you have all the options available to do research and make an informed choice, because ultimately the end goal is to go to university and you will be there, right? So you need to know if it's a good fit for you. I can tell you this is a top university, this is where you should go, but you have to see what's best for you. And that's the kind of counseling information that I give to all students. Is something that might be great for one student might not be the best for you because your priorities are different. So that's why research is very, very important. And I'll talk more about it once you enroll in the program, once you start the course. So I'll have these sessions with students to kind of give you more clarity, hopefully. Thanks, Chris.
All right, thank you. So, funny information. So, if you have any questions, please let us know. We are here for that. That's really the main reasons of this webinar, making sure that you make the right choices for you or for your son. So typically what I can say for the first experience, we had 10 students so far doing the foundation program last year who just passed on. So again, different level of students. It's a study program, so students still need to practice, they need to do the exams, they need to revise. But I say that looking at the students and looking at the overall feedback, they were very happy with the experience they had at AIHM, at AIM. And one student performed really, really well and got to her first choice university. So she's going to Queen's Mary. And some others going to Bristol and others. So very successful group of students as well. Switzerland. Ooh, great question. No, I don't, Nika, I don't think there is a university in Switzerland yet.
No, currently we do not have any partner university in Switzerland, unfortunately. Hopefully soon, but not yet.
So if you're interested in studying Switzerland, again, the option would then to be work with going to our BBA, because our BBA here, we are partnering with Swiss University. So there is a transfer potential for 1 year at the end of your studies on the BBA. But that's not an NCUK program. All right. So I see a lot of people also from the names. I can imagine that a lot of people are from Myanmar. So I recommend all the people from Myanmar also to go onto our Myanmar Facebook page and get in touch over there. And then the people in the Myanmar office will be more than happy to also answer all the different types of questions that you might have. Otherwise, if you're from Thailand or if you are from any other countries, you can contact us via our website, and then our admissions team will answer all the questions that you might have as well. All right. Basketball. We also have a basketball court nearby, so it's also possible. Typically, our students' engagement is very much based on what the students are interested in too. So we used to have a basketball club last semester, but this year the students decided to change to soccer. So again, depending on what the students have, we're not yet big enough to have a soccer club and a basketball club, but potentially we might have in the future. All right, so Ms. Vivo, or Mr., if you want to know more, I would recommend you to get in touch with our admissions office, and then we can have, and then if you want to visit the campus as well, I'm more happy to welcome you and your son as well. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, ladies, for taking the time to be on this webinar. Thank you, everyone, to be here as well. And then again, don't hesitate to get in touch with us if you have any questions and want to know more about the programs or the school.
Thanks,
Goodbye.
Chris. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.